Hey everyone, it's Libby from maighstirtarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people and huge welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Absolute pleasure to have you here today. Yes, I've got a puppy dog helper again today. If you can hear some gnawing sounds, that's my other dog, Bindi, the grey one, having a chew on her bully stick for her teeth. So entertainment only. I do apologise. I'm a little bit late coming on today. A lot of chores this morning. When had my doctor's appointment this morning, she had a good look inside my ears, did some tuning fork testing and all the rest of it. She could actually see, apparently about in the middle ear, there's a translucent membrane. She could actually see the swelling inside that and the bubbles and things. So it's nothing to worry about, just a repeat of the anti-woohoo medication. And she gave me some steroid spray for up the nose to try and clear whatever is blocking that fluid from coming out. So all good. Oh, on a positive note, I went and voted this morning. We're having a referendum in Australia whether to acknowledge our Australian First Nations people as being the traditional inhabitants of this land as part of our constitution, and with the second part saying that they have the right to an advisory board, advisory being the key word, to any parliament legislation that affects First Nations people only. So, yeah, big yes from me. Big yes from me. Just be aware if you are in Australia that there's something going around apparently around the no voters saying that because at our elections, you walk in. I would have waited, gosh, maybe in queue, and there was a fair queue, but no longer than 3 minutes. They give you a pencil at the door. We always do in pencil. Went over, said my name, said my address. They gave me the slip. I didn't have to show an ID or anything like that. But there's a big thing going around the no campaign at the moment, saying that you have to vote in pen because the yes vote are apparently rubbing out the no votes and changing it to yes. Really? There was a lady in the queue who was, snatched up the no vote form as she walked in and stood in the queue and demanded a pen and was told she couldn't have one. They had pencils only, so she stormed off again. And they talk about us progressives being snowflakes. I'm sorry. But so anyhow, I voted yes. And every single, as I had in one of yesterday's reading, every single voice counts. Every single voice. And if enough of us stand up united, then we become more than the sum of our parts. So anyhow, that's enough of a soapbox tirade. I shall hop off my soapbox, my quokka moment, which is my version of a squirrel. If you haven't seen them, quokkas, Google them, Quokka. Absolutely adorable. Anyhow, huge love to the family of Cal Wilson, CAL. If you don't know who Cal Wilson is, she's a New Zealander a comedian who moved to Australia in the early 2000s. The most hilarious woman. She passed away suddenly from an illness that they didn't diagnose till after she had passed at the age of 53. She has a Netflix special on if you get a chance to have a look at it. So huge love to the family of Cal Wilson. Now, using my Trip and Wait tarot for this reading, I'm going to have a look at George Santos, please. So George Santos, he's now got a total, I believe, of 23 charges against him in regards to, man, you name it, everything. The courts are coming after him in regards to some dubious money dealings, the latest of which is that he took the credit card IDs of donors and helped himself, supposedly for his campaign. However, I gather a fair bit of it got pocketed into his own pocket. Oh, man, well, it is modus operandi for him, isn't it? It's very much, well, literally exactly the same as what he was wanted for in Brazil. Yeah, there is this seedy underbelly coming to the surface and being exposed to the light. And I suspect he's got some mental health issues going on there as well. But yeah, in regards, and again on the base, in regards to his sleight of hand, let me put it that way. So just want to see how that's going to pan out for him. So if you didn't get the news, that's what he's been up to. If you remember, I think it was in Brazil, was it, that he was a wanted man for stealing the checkbook of one of his clients and spending away that way. He's done exactly the same here, stolen the credit card details of his donors and helped himself without the knowledge of the donors. So let's have a quick look. Let's have a quick look. Show me what's coming up for George Santos. I have read on him before. I do see that I have seen, and I'm still see that he will be. It looks like being if frog marched out of government, out of the house, literally hands behind his back, frog marched out of the house is what I'm seeing. Let's have a look. Of the house itself, going up the aisles is what I can see now. Whether that is literal or figuratively, I can't tell you, but show me George Santos. Come on down, let's have a look. Oh, okay. Well, my cards are up the right way, and for me to pull one upside down is incredibly rare. Incredibly, incredibly rare. So, a lot of information coming. Is that up there? No, that's the right way, isn't it? So, a lot of headlines coming really, really quickly for him. Usually, I'd say negative headlines when it's up that way, but let's see where this goes. So, a lot of headlines coming for him very quickly that will not be transformative. With the butterflies there, coming out of right field. I don't normally read upside down, so when I get an upside down one, it does throw me. Let's see where they go. Here we go. Challenged by, well, I don't know. Has he got a female judge? This is judges, legislators. She is the inspirational feminine, bringing forward communication, but also with the sunflower here, with the taking up the toxicity, disposing of the toxicity, and you've got the all-seeing cap. So his challenge is going to be either a female prosecutor or a female judge or a female legislator who's going to literally lay him bare. Go, Katie. Hopefully we'll see. Foundation of the reading, yeah, there is a harsh truth coming for him very quickly. You cannot dodge it. In the past, underhanded money. Well, yeah, it is underhanded money. Working with others, well, not even working with others to money launder, money steal. Oh, okay, thank you. What I'm just getting is I'm getting a big reminder that it was one of his staff members. Was it a female staff member who dobbed him in and has laid it all bare? So working together to steal the money, crowning the reading, yeah, the whistleblower. And he cannot avoid it. So this was, I didn't write her name down. Those that know me I know I write the minimum, so I'm not trying to bring no bias into a reading. But yeah, the whistleblower laying it bare, and that's the work, the staff member. Yeah, it's all about the money, and it is literally dripping through his fingers, dripping away from him. So that's the immediate future. Very possibly he's going to have his campaign funds frozen, assuming there are any, and bank accounts. But this is literally the losing of the money. And another ace, the ace of swords, the ace of truth, the ace of justice. This is externally for him. The truth, justice, knowledge, cutting through, absolutely cutting through. Ace, whistleblower, harsh truth. Internally for him, he's going to be laid bare, absolutely fully exposed for what he has done. And I don't even know that he understands what he's done, because he's got this childlike, I'm going to say a childlike attitude to life, where And I'm going to put it straight. I remember when I was probably, older than about 5. Oh, I remember as clear as day. I got caught with my tablespoon in the chocolate drinking, the drinking chocolate tin, chocolate all around my mouth, and I threw the lid back on and said, I was just checking the lid was on safe. That sort of feeling. He has that sort of feeling that he's going to be able to wing it. It's a childlike, I'm going to say, oh gosh, gullibility is not the word. If you get what I mean, it's just a childlike ability to not realise the pickle he's actually in, but he's going to be laid fully bare. Oh, no thank you. Okay. Hopes and fears, a plan coming to fruition, making a plan, bringing his ship in. Yeah, basically that's what it was. He saw it as no more than bringing his ship into harbour. He doesn't see that what he did wrong was wrong. Oh, I can even hear him say, I don't know what his voice sounds like, but what I just heard clear as anything was, well, they were going to give me the money anyhow. So that's his excuse for taking it. They were going to give it to me anyhow. And that was his plan, was to bring his ship into port to just okay. Anyhow, the outcome, the abuse of power here, the self-sabotage. Your self-sabotage, he's done it to himself, that is going to bring about a complete and utter downfall for him. And here is the King of Swords, the prosecutors. The prosecutors. So I'm wondering with a female judge and a male prosecutor, or a male prosecutor and a judge and a female prosecutor. It's going to be more than one caught up in this. With a circle of support, their bad choices and their choices made based on greed and addiction and vanity and just their poor choices. And it's actually going to come forward very quickly. It's going to come forward very quickly. And here we have the Biden administration. I'm not saying it's Biden, no, it's just under the Biden administration's watch this is going to happen. And I actually thinking, thank you, what I'm getting here is when he's ousted, there's going to be a Democrat put in. Yeah, there's the past, receiving the gift, taking what he thinks he's entitled to. He's going to have to defend himself. Here is this my way or the highway energy, and he attached himself squarely and firmly to the devil in regards to this. Yeah, I don't think I need to go any further with that. George Santos is not going to get away with it. He's going to perhaps find his money frozen, but he's going to have it literally taken from him. I hope he hasn't put it offshore. Did they get it back? It's offshore? Not sure. Anyhow, yeah, things not looking good. We'll watch it play out. Take care. Love to you all.